Good afternoon, I'm Oscar Johnson with your 2 o'clock sports headlines. The Premier League's pre-match fair play handshakes are to be ditched this weekend. The news comes amid the ongoing threat of the coronavirus. Newcastle manager Steve Bruce says the virus could lead to games being played behind closed doors.
It's hard to imagine, isn't it? But obviously they're doing it now in Italy, and it's something we're probably going to face. We all know football is a way out for everybody, but people's lives are at stake.
President Thomas Bach says the IOC remains fully committed to Tokyo 2020. This comes amid growing speculation that the Games would be postponed over fears of the coronavirus. Six Nations Games have already been postponed, as well as Serie A games and the postponement of the Chinese Super League. Southampton will host Bruce & Co at St Mary's on Saturday. We're joined with Pat Austin-Hardy, who has the team news from Ralph Hasenhüttl's press conference. Pat, what updates are there?
Thanks very much, Oscar. There have been a few updates which we can report on, coming from Ralph Hasenhüttl's press conference this morning. Moussa Djenepo returns to the squad after returning from compassionate leave, while Danny Ings is expected to come into the starting 11 after being on the bench in last week's 3-1 defeat against West Ham at the London Stadium. I imagine he will most likely come in for Michael Obafemi, as they'll probably prefer that experience up front. There will be a few absentees. Stuart Armstrong has a concussion and will not be available for this weekend, whilst Will Smallbone is currently ill and is not fit enough to play, whereas Nathan Redmond still has a hip injury that has been a bit of a pain to him this season, so he will not play the game. But they say home is where the heart is. That is the case with Southampton right now. They have won their last 2 home games and will be hoping to make it 3 in a row. We'll see how they get on this weekend.
Solent ladies made history this week. The women's football team became the university's first ever to reach the Bucks Trophy final. Captain Becca Cork explained how they have taken it game by game.
It was incredible. We definitely was the underdogs throughout the entire competition. Like every game we were just like, oh, we'll get to the next round, that'll be amazing. But I don't think anyone actually believed in the semi-finals we'd beat Nottingham. They have like 3 teams, we have the one, so it was a great achievement to beat them.
If you can play the par 5s well and play the rest of the course pretty conservatively and pick your spots. I mean, you're hitting irons off a lot of tees here, and that's why Tiger's won here 7 or 8 times or whatever it is. He killed the par 5s. It's just sort of trying to follow that plan because it worked pretty well for him.
The controversy surrounding Ferrari continues to dominate F1. 7 teams have signed a letter to the FIA demanding answers about the engine controversy. The 16-time Constructors' Championship winners are accused of having made an illegal engine last year. However, the FIA have failed to prove it. That's all for now. Join us again at 3 o'clock.